So let's go over how to solve for variables with two equations. So let's take the equation y equals 3. I'm sorry, that was a terrible equation right there. Let's take the equation y equals 3x minus 2 and a second equation 5x minus y equals 6. Now you may be wondering, how can we solve for x and y when there are two separate variables? There's not really anything to do here. There are two ways to solve simultaneous equations with two variables, and I'm gonna name one today and one another time. The one I'm gonna do today is called substitution. So you may be already familiar with the definition of substitution. It's simply plugging something into another thing, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Because y equals 3x minus 2, because it equals this quantity, we are actually able to plug that value into here. So what does that look like? 5x minus the quantity of 3x plus 2 equals 6. And so from here, we're actually able to solve it fine. We can go, this distributes here and here, so we can say 5x minus 3x plus 2 equals 6. And from here we get 2x equals 4 and x equals 2. Okay, we have x, but how do we solve for y? It's the same thing we did in the beginning of the video. We're gonna plug in the value for x into one of these equations, and we're gonna solve for y that way. When you have an equation like this, it's always better to plug in x in this equation, because you already have like the other variable equaling something involving like x, so you can just plug in x for that. So this equation, when substituting x for 2, would be y equals 3 times 2 minus 2. And from here, y would equal 6 minus, ignore that. Y would equal 6 minus 2. Let me just make a little bit of room here so you don't get confused. And so y equals 4. And if you're unsure if you actually got the right value for the variables, you're actually able to plug them in. So if we were to plug in 4 for y, we would go 4 equals 3x minus 2. So from here, we're actually able to solve it, since there's only one variable. We plug in 2 for both sides, and we say 3x equals 6. Then from here, we divide by 3 on both sides, so x equals 2. So we can say our equation works out fine.